Hello friends, welcome to Political Baba. My name is Prasanna Jangam. I'm a political commentator. Thank you for being here. Today I'm going to be speaking on a very important topic, and today's topic is titled REVANTH REDDY, the political top gun of Indian politics. So today I'm going to be presenting to you guys about a person who is the PCC president of Telangana state, Sri A. REVANTH REDDY Garu, parliamentarian, Malkajgiri constituency. So let's see how he is the top gun of Indian politics today. Though he's a state leader, though the chief of a state, a new state in India, but at the same time he seriously poses threats to the opposition, especially the seeming, or at least what is alleged by the Congress party to be the BJP alliance, which is BJP, BRS and MIM in Telangana are working together. So the reason why he poses threat to the opposition and the NDA alliance publicly or off the screen is the numbers, the strategy or the numbers he speaks, the way the REVANTH REDDY presents numbers. Because though I'm a Congress party worker, at the same time I need to be unbiased. Because I run a YouTube channel, so the main goal of this channel is to educate people in politics so that people are informed about what happens or what possibly happens behind things when things happen through the governments or through people in power. So whenever a politician comes ahead and comes forth and speaks about numbers, speaks about numbers being involved in big projects, where numbers like tens and thousands of crores are involved, obviously that guy has decided for himself that, for example, let's say there's a person who wants to be a chief minister of the state, but at the same time we need to be unbiased, and also at least this is my opinion based on the image. I'm not saying I've gone through the papers and I've gone through the dissection of the crime reports and so on, but at the same time what I'm saying is we all know, at least in my opinion, I would like to choose or vote for a politician or a political party who spends more money on people and loots away less money than the other party, if or choose a lesser evil or choose a lesser looter to be the chief minister of the state, if you will. So for a politician to keep that probability, keep that possibility alive, for example, let's say there's a chief minister who's been promising all the fake promises and who's proven to be a fake promiser, is not able to keep up to his promises, just wanted to get to the seat, get to the power, and obviously make as much as money as possible. It's just all a part of a strategy. But at the same time, for example, and if there is such a guy, such a looter or a cheap or a light, light promiser or a lightweight speaker who does not care about his reputation, who is not a credible leader, obviously, for example, if he goes forward with his plan, what he's going to do is, speak all the glittering words in the sky, promise all the promises which are not possible to be kept. And obviously when he goes forward, and he what he does is he keeps people away as far from him as possible. How does he keep them far away? But keep them far away from the facts. For example, if there's a scheme called Bandhu or any other scheme for that matter. So if let's say if the goal of that thing is to make some money off of it illegally, let's say there is 10 lakh or 1 million acres of illegal farming land, and which is getting the Bandhu scheme also. So obviously 1 million acres of land is getting 10,000 rupees a year. That is 1,000 crores, and 1,000 crores is nothing for a politician of a chief minister cadre. Obviously he can make at least good 5 to 10,000 crores a day if someone's that capable to cheat people, to loot. So if I'm such a person, obviously what I'm gonna do is, here we go, I got a great plan for the farmers of our state. I got a tremendous plan that's going to be groundbreaking and revolutionary idea which has never been in the country before. We've come forward with this scheme. We're going to help you guys with 10,000 rupees a month, a year. And there's, for example, let's say there's only 5 lakh acres which is being farmed. So obviously 5 lakhs is 5 lakhs plus the fake 10,000 acres which is not being which hasn't been irrigated or which has not been farmed. Obviously that gets the Raitu Bandhu too. So totally 1.5 million. So that is 15 lakh acres of land is getting Raitu Bandhu. So in reality there's only 5 lakh people that are getting Raitu Bandhu. Original farmers who get the crop assistance by the government under Raitu Bandhu. So you know what I'm saying, I hope. So that is just 1,1500 crore rupee work. So a government, I'm talking about cash, and we're not speaking about lands here. We're not speaking about illegally writing off of the lands onto their names and so on. I'm not speaking about that. Image wise, again, we hear that from top journalists, from media here and there, but this is what happens out there. So for me to come forward and speak about numbers, because I'm a cheater, because I'm a looter, I keep people far away from the facts and numbers, so that there is more possibility, there's more space for me to go ahead and grab as much loot money as possible. But when it comes to Revanth Reddy, he is closing in on the distance between government and people and public and the voters of the state, obviously citizens of the state. So that is a good sign for democracy. I say that again, that is a great sign for democracy. When Revanth Reddy stepped in as the PCC, it was not like a thrilling thing that people, all of them came together and okay, we're gonna do a great job, we're gonna bring our party to power. It wasn't like that for him. So if you can recall Modi ji, when he was the chief minister of Gujarat state, BJP was like it was nowhere close. And we got the legendary Manmohan Singh ji, who was great with numbers, who he knew what he was doing, he played with numbers, he brought money to pockets of people. And so it all starts with one guy who's heavy, one guy who knows where he's headed, who knows what the numbers are, who knows how much is needed to run the entire system, the entire show, and also have some leftover for the government treasury. So that's a man we should be looking for. Obviously, Revanth Reddy had to pave his way. He had his hurdles, he had his crutches here and there, he had his people working against him, speaking against him, and of all sorts. But at the same time, content makes the difference. Once heavy enough, he knows anything lighter weighter than that is not gonna trouble him that much, or at least not even a bit sometimes. So here we are, the way we shifted towards Telangana Congress in Telangana state, that is a hell of an achievement for the TPCC chief Revanth Reddy sir. So only problem today is the heaviness that Revanth Reddy has brought to the table is not been hasn't been utilized or hasn't been used by the media. The thing is, he's super heavy for a lot of people, and they've not been able to cash on that. They've not been able to utilize it. He has synthesized. He has completely cooked it well and completely molded it to be served to the tables to people. But at the same time, people are not able to take it to people. People. I think in some parts of media, some people of media too are not able to take it to people just the way he intended it to be. So that's media could be more heavier than what they are today. I think that would boost Congress party also. So the way he stepped in when he spoke about from the Raitu Bandhu, from the Kaleshwaram, today it's called bogus project by reputed journalists too in Telangana state too. So and when a politician does speak about numbers, closing in or making politics more closer, getting more politics more closer to people, when a leader speaks about a number that actually lessens his possibility of looting more, or lessens the amount he can loot, or lessens the amount he can earn for his party, to run his party, to run elections and so on. Let's say is definitely has definitely decided that it's okay if I get for example a chief minister, just image wise speaking, a chief minister, if he makes like 4 lakh crores, 5 lakh crores in his 5-year tenure, probably a 1 lakh crore more for his entire 100 MLAs or so, 6 lakh crores, 5 lakh crores is nothing. People do not mind at all. But when it goes off the charts, like a chief minister has made like 50 lakh crores, 60 lakh crores, 70 lakh crores in lands, money, schemes, corruption and so on in 5 years, and more than that in 5 years. Obviously that's not good for the society. Definitely for every crore that is earned illegally or being looted, obviously there is a lot of lives at risk. At least if that magnitude of money is looted, obviously there is a possibility for many lives to be at risk. So when a politician like Revanth Reddy have come forward with speaking about numbers, so it only means that he's okay with getting, like, for example, image wise, I'm not saying this is what his plan is. What I'm saying is he's okay with not looting 50 lakh crores, 80 lakh crores, 100 lakh crores, or 1 crores of rupees in 5 years of tenure in lands, in projects, in constructions, in contracts, in schemes, and so on. So that is great for the society to hear. But that is great for the society, and I truly want to thank our chief Revanth Reddy sir for it. So let's say even if let's say if there's a person who's in the position of Revanth Reddy Garu, and when he steps in when he wins in Telangana and becomes the chief minister, obviously there is not, because he's spoken about numbers, because he's spoken about the ways loot can happen in the state. It is obvious for people when something happens, that is the lens, those are the lens people use to evaluate him too. So there is no way, or these are the main ways: land, illegally writing of lands, using the political system. Obviously, not everyone is going to the government and check how much acres of land, who's the owners of those lands, who are getting the Raitu Bandhus illegally, where who are the owners of those lands, who do not farm those lands, and yet getting Raitu Bandhus for 1 million acres of land, while there's only 5, for example, there's only 5 more lakhs of acres of land which is being tilled, which is being farmed. So this is what Revanth Reddy Garu has done, and this is great for the society. This is great for Telangana. So even if Congress comes to power, there is not going to be 80 lakh crores, 90 lakh crores of earning by chief minister, while an ordinary person, an ordinary farmer makes 100-200 rupees a day, or even less than that. The average amount of a farmer's income in India is, I think it was 27. I heard from someone that it was 27 rupees per day. Let's say 200 rupees per day. So think about the millions of lifetimes of work, and its worth has been looted by one chief minister who's learned to speak, who's learned to manipulate people. But the social media has ruined it for people like those. It's a different ball game today. Social media has stepped in. Back who used to be the guy who used to be heavy 10 years ago, today is when he speaks, it's comedy. He doesn't sound as heavy as well, and at the same time people got old and people are not relevant, if you know what I'm saying. So that is Revanth Reddy Garu. People, the Telangana Congress's chief, person who has been speaking about numbers, one who speaks about numbers and closes the gap between the governance and people, obviously has decided to not loot so much, or definitely is not in competition with looting with the heaviest looters. Well, let's say image wise, again I'm not speaking about Revanth Reddy garu in particular, but if a person does that, obviously what he has decided is, I'm okay with 1 lakh crores, 2 lakh crores, 3 lakh crores, that's no problem at all. As long as let's say in 5 years the state gets 10 lakh crores of money, I'm okay spending 9 lakh crores rupees on them, and obviously if I can I'll make 1 lakh crore on that. That's no problem at all. As long as people get it, people get money. That's what everyone's got his or her aim, everyone's got their plans, everyone's got their ambitions. So obviously these kind of ambitions add to the society in a great level, contribute to the country's growth in a tremendous way and magnitude. So presenting to you India's political top gun, Revanth Reddy garu, Chief of Telangana Congress, MP Malkajgiri. So this is about this topic. Thank you for watching this video. I really hope you've learned something new today. If you are new here and if you aren't a subscriber of Political Baba yet, make sure you subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon to get notified whenever I post a new thing. Thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate your time here. I'll see you all again, friends.